Hey everyone, so with today's video, I am going to be spending time opening up these gachapons that I have been accumulating for the past 3 years now. And there's a reason why I haven't really been opening them, and that's just because I thought I had wanted to really get into like content creation and open up blind boxes as well as capsules. So I've just been sitting on these for quite some time. But now that I know for a fact that that's not something that I wanted to do at all, and because I'm going through the process of kind of just like decluttering my life, I feel like maybe just creating a video where I just open everything at once would be really cool, right? And I think something I'm thinking about too, as I am ideating on this idea of recording opening all these capsules, is I'm gonna try my best to like recall when I got these things, right? And it made me realize that with toys and collectibles and buying and just putting these things into my collection, like all this stuff right here, I would associate them with so many different memories, right? Like I got these things at different moments in my life with different people, or I like found them for a really cheap price online, right? I feel like toys and stuff are inherently symbolic just for the reason that they are, how would I phrase it? Like they essentially are an extension of your memories, right? And having a look here as well, this is what my studio looks like now. After having brought home everything, well, let me rephrase that. So a lot of stuff at my home is now at the studio, right? Because I'm moving, and I figured leaving it all here, like my collection, just makes sense. Because I won't have much room at all in the city to display anything at all. But also on top of that, I have been going through the process of decluttering my collection. And from there, since the art studio tour that I had recorded, my workspace now looks very different. But that's for another day for me to focus on. Like I would love to do a more detailed tour, but right now the main focus are going to be these gachapons. All right, so let's get started with the first one, which is going to be this Ochiken dog. Let me try to get this out of the wrapper real quick. This is actually really hard. Hold up. There we go. This one, I believe I got within the past month, so this one's really recently, right? There's a local Japanese grocery store that also has a official Bandai Gachapon store, and I really like going there just to get these little gacha toys to add to my collection. Moving on to the next one, let's see. I'm probably just gonna set all the collectibles here too. I think it'd be kind of cool to just kind of see everything sprawled out onto the table after I am done. This one right here is going to be Tamagotchi character. This is either Memichi or Mimichi. I forget which one is which. One of them is the white character, the other one is yellow. Super adorable. From there, let's see. I think I see, this is the Jujutsu Kaisen character. I forgot his name, right? But his like weapon is like a butcher's knife of some sort, from what I can recall. There's like a stand for it as well. Let's see. So this one, I could definitely recall being sometime from around 3 years ago when I had gotten this one. And I remember like my local mall from when I was living like out in Eastside San Jose just happened to have like Gachapon, Bandai Gachapon machines, coincidentally. And I remember just like loving stopping by, checking out what is available, because there was kind of like a rotation of new stuff coming in every month. So there's this one right here. See if I could piece it together real quick. All right, I'm struggling really hard right now So I'm gonna just save time and move on. But there's that one. Let's see, so this one's quite big. Let's see. So this one is going to be how do I open this? Is there like some kind of clasp? Oh, there we go. And it is a keyboard. I think I might have purchased this to give as a gift to someone, like one of my friends who are like musicians. I guess I never had the chance to give it to them, or I just completely forgot because again, I've been hoarding and kind of just like throw all my capsules into this bin. So there's that. I don't think I'm gonna be leaving that in my collection at all, so I'll be giving it to whoever resonates with it. Next one. This one, I believe, I got in San Francisco within the past year. In Japantown, there is also like another official Bandai Gachapon store as well. I think this might have been from like the same weekend of Godzilla Fest. That was whenever that event was happening. And then my friends and I, we stopped by real quick to check out what was available and I ended up picking this up. So this is, I believe, a hair clip, right? But super adorable. I could probably just like clip this onto my bag as well, or a backpack. Moving on to the next one. Let's see. Seems like some of these have tape as well, so it's gonna be a little challenging to get them open. See if I could just kind of like try my best to like tear through this real quick. Okay, maybe the best idea would just be to actually take the tape off first and then open it. Oh, it's like wrapped around the entirety of the capsule. All right. And this one is going to be, let's see, an Onpon character. Not really familiar with the series, but looks super adorable. Also squeaks as well. And this one is a green capsule. Let's see. This is a Jujutsu Kaisen character. I think her name's Maki, right? She's the one that doesn't have any powers in the series. Very cool. Little keychain. Opening the next one. Let's see. This one looks really pretty and cute. I was actually super stoked about getting this one. This is Card Captor Sakura. And this is a little keychain of her staff, I believe. Super adorable. I really like the details with like the small angelic wings on this one. What could this one be? This is another Jujutsu Kaisen one as well. Kind of just like tossing everything at the moment, and like Gachapon balls are dropping just because I don't have much space on my table. But I can't recall his name. I feel like these days whenever I watch anime, it's really hard for me to memorize or recall names, but I could definitely just remember their significance or their purpose in like the story for the series, right? With this particular character, he's a antagonist, and from what I recall, like he kind of just conjure up these like, I forgot what they were even called in the series, right? But actually, I don't really remember what he does. And it's funny because I read the manga too, leading up to like the Calling games. But despite that, I feel like anything Jujutsu Kaisen related came out, or were things I ended up accumulating and gathering like 3 years ago for sure. Because that's definitely when I was like super into the series. Honestly, whenever the Calling game had began in the manga is when I kind of like fell off the series, just because, I don't know, it didn't felt that interesting, or when I was reading through it, I was kind of like disappointed with like how the storytelling got really crappy. Moving on to the next one. Honestly, I should start moving a little bit faster as well. I have like so many I need to get through. Let's see. So with this one, it is Demon Slayer? I'm thinking this is a Demon Slayer character. A series I kind of liked but never really got into, and I think maybe I just thought these were really cute at the time, so I bought it. Again, probably from 3 years ago. Let's see, next one. Oh, toss that out. I'm definitely going to be needing to recycle all these capsules as well as all the other plastic as well, and paper. This one is another Tamagotchi character. This one's sleeping. Super adorable. Set this right there. This one is another Cardcaptor one. So this one is Sakura's staff for sure. This one, I'm not entirely sure what this was in the series, but despite that, it's still, they're all both really cute. Like, I really enjoy collecting like minis, right? Especially like mini keychains, even though I don't have many places to display them. But I think just the idea of just like hoarding these specifically is what I really enjoy collecting. Because again, I've been collecting for like 4 years now, and I'm at the point where I know what I really love and appreciate having in my collection, and things that don't resonate with me at all. This one is the King from Katamari. Super cool. Next one, let's see. This is, it's like a bag of accessories. I'm not going to be opening this right now, but I can remember these were a Gachapon series of like these anime character, kind of like a model kit that you could build. And then there was also like a set where you kind of just buy these accessories so you can customize the characters. I'm going to leave this one sealed, but in a moment, once I find that particular Gachapon, I'll kind of just show both of them together. See the next one right here. This one has tape as well. I'm not sure why some of these have tape and the other ones don't, but it's honestly kind of annoying. I think it might be time to get the box cutter as well. So let's see. Hopefully that makes opening this much easier. Yes, it does. Oh, this one is Kokome from Inuyasha. At least I think that's what it is. I'm not entirely sure. It has to be, right? She looks like Kokome. I never really got into the series. I think I might have bought this with the intention of gifting it to someone else as well. Just never had the chance to do it. Let's see. This one. Ooh. I think I got this from a claw machine actually. Like at like a random grocery store. I think this is a stamp. There we go. Now it's in focus. It's kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. Don't really care for that. I'm gonna just set it aside further away from me, if anything, actually. Ooh. Another Cardcaptor one. This one, I can't recall this character's name, but it was like the foil to Kiro, right? Like the other lion character, cat character of some sort. Well, Kiro was a lion, like it transformed to a lion. I'm not sure if this one's a cat. I think it like transformed into like a panther or something, but really cute. Let's see, next one. It's the panda from Jujutsu Kaisen. I think for this one, at some point I was buying a lot of stuff from Surigaya as well because it was so cheap. and it was just like free shipping from Japan. And I remember like buying a lot of these gachapons to gift out to friends too during the holidays. So there's that one right there. Let's see. Let's open this one next. So this one is going to be, let's see. Oh, I think there's additional caps to it. Another Jujutsu Kaisen one. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing with all these. I don't even know if I want them in my collection because this series doesn't resonate with me that much anymore. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I have even more Jujutsu Kaisen stuff waiting to be opened. And this one, let's see. This is, oh, this one's really cute. This is Sakura. Here we go. Super adorable. I remember watching this series a lot as a kid on Kids WB. Setting her down. And then next one, let's see. I think I opened that one improperly and now my thumb is kind of bleeding. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Hopefully it doesn't get too crazy. If not, I'm going to have to... Oh well. Let me just open this real quick. I'm going to wash my hand and then I'll come back. I don't think I even have a... I'm not sure. I should have band-aids in the studio. Actually, I'm gonna wash this real quick and then I'll come back. One moment, everyone. Alright, so at this point I'm back now. That's not something I had anticipated at all. And just for the sake of being clean, I definitely just want to desensitize and just wash my hand real quick before I continue opening. But now I feel like I'm gonna be operating at a much slower pace now just because it's gonna be difficult for me to open these without using my thumb. But moving on, this one is going to be a Demon Slayer character. Once more, definitely had gotten this like 3 years ago. Oh, and now I'm shaking the cameras as well. Sorry about that. Let's see. Hopefully this one's easy to just kind of piece together. There we go. That's what it looks like. I'll set this right there. I think I have maybe like 20 more to go. This one is super cute Hamtaro. Oh, this is weird having to open these like this. Or I could just even use a box cutter, it would be easier, right? Well, things are getting thrown around everywhere. So adorable. Hamtaro is definitely another show that I was watching at the same time when I was super into Sakura. It's like a very early 2000s series. Next one, let's see. This one is a Chikawa character, I believe is what the series is called. I think this is one that my friend had gifted me and I kind of just never had a chance to open it. So there's that. Super cute. And then, ooh, this one is an Anne Frank / Tamagotchi collaboration. There were like these keychains. Super cool, right? From there, moving on to the next one. Let's see. I think this one is Panda from Jujutsu Kaisen as well. It's Panda. Comes with a stand as well. I'm going to use a box cutter for this one, just so I could get it out seamlessly. There we go. Super cute. his character is really cool. And I really like I mean, it's literally just a panda, right? Like, it's not complex or complicated. It's just something that's adorable. Oh, and then let's see. Next one I'm gonna be opening is gonna be this one. This might be another one of those accessories from, yeah, I think it's a duplicate actually of that set I was talking about. I think the set was called Aqua Shooters. Let me see if I can find the actual model kit for it. Let's see. It is not here, but if anything, it'll appear at some point, unless I gifted them out too. But moving on, this one is a Tamagotchi keychain. One of the more newer characters, or like not a part of like the generation that I can recall playing. I'm gonna use the box cutter for this one as well. Here we go. This one is really hard to open at the moment. Struggling so much, but finally have it out. Again, I don't really know this character, so I might just gift this away to someone who would appreciate it more. But it's a really cute design. And then this one right here. Ooh, I think I saw the paper, and this should be the Godzilla / Hamtaro collaboration. And this one's the gold one. These ones are really cute, and they're also keychains as well. There we go. And then moving on. This one is the Sergeant Frog character. I never had the chance to watch the series, but I always thought the character design was really cool. Especially like just all the frogs, they look really cool, unique, and like adorable, right? Like I think my favorite one would have to be the red one, just because it looks really angry, right? So there's this one. Set this there. This one is a Anpan Man. I would imagine it's probably gonna be like the blue character, where it's like a whistle of some sort. This one has tape, so let me try to get this opened seamlessly. Ooh, I feel like I almost cut myself there, but I fortunately did not. Yeah, as I'm opening these, it's just to the left of me are just all these capsules, which is insane. Set that there. Next one, let's see. I see some sort of wings. So this one is Kiro-chan with a red bow. And I think the reason why he's wearing a red bow is this might have been like a Cardcaptor Sakura Hello Kitty collaboration. And he is wearing a Hello Kitty ribbon, hairpin. I don't know why the word for these are like, I just can't register what it is, but it's just an accessory that he's wearing, right? I'm gonna set that there. And then, let's see. I think this one is a One Piece one. I don't care for One Piece at all. Never watched it. A big part of why I never got into it is just because I think the English dub that was shown on television as a kid, the opening song where it was like a rap song of some sort, I don't know. It was just like really bad. And ever since then, like I've always had a negative impression of the series. As for why I have this in my collection, again, like I was gonna gift it, but clearly I forgot. I think this character is Nami? I hope her name is Nami, I'm not sure. Looks really cute, but I'm not even gonna bother opening this one. I'm gonna just give it to my friend as is. Because I do have a good amount of friends who really love One Piece. This one is nice. A Tamagotchi keychain. Gonna open this real quick, or as fast as I can rather. Let's see. Perfect. I think the Tena implies that this is like the V2 series where like the Tamagotchis were able to connect to one another and be like compatible to play with your friends. Set that right there. Let's see this one. Oh, duplicate. But this is a nice duplicate. It's gonna be another one of those Carp Captor Sakura keychains. Because I have two of these, I wouldn't mind using one, just because I feel like my concerns whenever I'm using keychains is knowing that, like acknowledging the fact that, you know, like there's always that possibility of losing them. Or them just getting, like the thing's just getting dirty, right? But knowing that I have two means that I could use it carefree, and the other one could just stay in my collection. Next one, let's see. This one looks like Yuji from Jujutsu Kaisen. And let's see, this one has a stand as well. Let me just get this open real quick. I am not gonna bother loading this at all at the current moment, but I do wanna just showcase what the figure looks like. Cute little chibi of him. From there, let's see, we have, what is next? Dragon Ball Z. I think this is Goku getting to his more recent Super Saiyan form where he has blue hair. I remember watching a lot of Dragon Ball growing up, but since then, like, I definitely have fallen off of the series. So there we go. Let's see. Let's open this one right here. Yeah, this one's kind of like oddly shaped, right? But I think a big part of it is because it is meant to be like a accessory hoarder or holder, accessory holder, right? Like you can put like your rings or just random knickknacks into the display of this. I'm like struggling really hard with opening this one though. Let's see, there we go. Oh my god, there's actually so much plastic. What the heck? Alright. So we have here is Meta Knight from Kirby. I'm going to free him out of this plastic capsule, or not capsule, but just this plastic wrap. And there we go. Pretty cool, right? You could again just put small little knickknacks in here. I think it was the purpose of these. And then moving on, this one is a Digimon. So this is gonna be Gilmon from season 3, one of my favorite all-time Digimon series. I think I kind of fell off from Digimon as a result of the 4th season, but season 3 was probably the best one of all time. And then the next one, let's see. Oh, that could have been really bad too. I need to be more careful. I think I'm being very careless, because that in itself could have been really bad. I got so close to cutting myself. Oh, I'm glad I did not. Alright, I'm glad I'm able to just cut that open. Another Anpan Man one. For a second I thought the sound was broken. Well, it's like a lot more faint and soft than the other ones. I realized a lot of these capsules I got, this is possibly the only red one. Like most of them were like different colors. This one is another Hamtaro one. Can't recall this character's name. But look how cute it is. He's wearing his little hat. And then, let's see. Next one. This could be another Dragon Ball. We have Gohan in his Super Saiyan form. There we go. This one is going to be Dandadan. So got this one most recently as well. This is one of the protagonists and his terrible granny state. I don't know what this form of his is called or even his name, but super sick. He gets like super powerful whenever he transitions from just being a regular school student to that character. This one looks like a cat. Oh, more capsules just fall off my table. Let's piece these two together. I normally don't really collect these like realistic looking animals, but I think I bought a bunch of these to gift out during Christmas, and I decided to just keep one to myself. Next one, let's see. Am I even opening that correctly? Where is the little latch? I think it's right here. So let me try that again. Sorry for shaking the camera as well. This one is... She looks like a Dragon Ball Z character, but I don't recognize her at all. So, who knows? And I don't want to build her right now, so I'm just going to set that one to the side. Next one right here. Almost done. I think I have like 5 more to go. Ooh, this one I really love. Sergeant Frog character. Looks super adorable. Looks like it has a little mark right there, which is unfortunate. Set that right there. I have a ton of these like Anpan ones, and I think a big part of it is just because they were like really cheap when I had initially found them, like maybe a couple dollars for the set, and for that reason I kind of just bought them. Let's see. This one is really hard to open as well. There we go. There's that. And then it's another one of those as well, right? Same thing, same series. Let's see. This one looks like the toast bread guy. I think the best way to open it is using the box cutter right here. And then once more. Almost cut myself, but luckily did not. It's honestly kind of exhausting opening all these. Like, I think it's been about 30 minutes now, or maybe 20 minutes at most. But you know how there's like people who do like unboxings of like Pokemon cards or Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and they're just like sitting there for like a really long time. I don't know how they do that, because I am so over it already. This one is Waddle-Dee from Kirby. Let's see. I'm kind of just push all these to the side real quick just to have some room to open this up. Should probably make sure I'm like centered to the camera as well as I'm doing these unboxings. Yeah, it's crazy to think that at some point like I wanted to really get into YouTube for the purpose of like toy content creation specifically, like unboxing, like blind boxes, gachapons, all this stuff right now. But as I'm doing this at the current moment, it really just feels so tedious. Like, this isn't fun to me at all. Let's see, maybe this one would be really easy to just put together real quick. At least that's what I'm hoping would be the case. So it has a stand, and you kind of just pop the figure into this peg. All right, that's actually really adorable. I'm gonna set that right there. And then, ooh, this one, I remember getting it on my trip to Vietnam. This is a Genshin character. I'm trying to recall what his name was. It was like a swordsman, and his elemental type was like water. I remember being briefly into Genshin Impact, and then kind of getting over it. I think this was like this is a keychain of some sort, because probably can have like a ball chain link like added to it. And then looks like there's another one. Let's see. Yeah, this one has the chain ball link, but this one didn't, which is strange. But it's whatever. I have a good amount of them like lying around the studio, so I kind of just take one of those and like attach it to this. This one is Sucrose. This is actually a character I really enjoy playing. She was a wind elemental type, and she was like pretty good as a supporting character from what I can recall. Set this here, and looks like just 2 more to go. This one looks like it's going to be another Hamtaro one, probably like another Hamtaro like Godzilla. And I'm right. Ooh. This is a duplicate, but it didn't matter because I was so excited knowing that I got a second one of this, because mint green just happens to be one of my favorite colors of all time. And again, like knowing that I have two of these, I could use one and not be concerned or just afraid or sad of the fact that I may lose it or it just gets like really dirty, right? But so adorable. And then the last thing is, I think I tossed this into the bin. I might have started it, but this is like a gunpla. Let's see if I could find the head. But I remember my friend had gone to Korea, South Korea, and like she came back with some gifts, and this is like one of the things she gave me. Here we go. But I came to realize I really don't like building stuff, but this one should be really simple. So I should get around doing it sometime soon, hopefully, so that way I could display it with everything else in my collection for the upcoming art show. And with that, that is essentially all the Gachapon that I have been sitting on for the past 3 years now. And at some point, like I did mention that these accessories were a part of like a model kit toy that I had, but I think I opened all of them and built them, and all the other extras I gave to friends. So yeah, these accessories are kind of like useless to me, unfortunately. So I'm not totally sure what to do with these as well. And I think with the last part of this video, I'm going to be just kind of like showing, excuse me, sorry about that. I don't know if you heard me burping, but just showing what my desk looked like at the current moment with all of these Gachapon stuff, as well as the capsules just lying on my table. And with that, we'll be transitioning to that clip. All right, so this is now everything that has been opened. I'm so glad that I had the chance to kind of just get through all of this. It's interesting, right? Because I think a lot of these things hold so many positive memories. Like, even though I didn't really get the chance to talk about each thing, because that would just make this video too long, I can associate these things with different moments in my life, right? From the past 3 years. And that's something that I truly cherish. And I never really thought about it like that, right? In terms of my collection and my toys and all these things I have, where they're so symbolic in that way, where they are pieces of my memories. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye everyone.